Cheers there, fight fans. Welcome. Another edition of Boxing Chit. Josh here along with Boz. How's it going, Boz?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. I mean, well, the weather is still not that great, but for June here, but it's gonna get better anyway. Later this week, they said. Yeah. Hmm.
Awesome, awesome. So here it's been up and down, but weather's not too bad. But of course, it's always a good time for boxing, regardless of the situation.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for today. So it's going to be a quicker edition of Boxing Chit for those here in attendance. We appreciate you, but we will be coming back. We've been on a slight hiatus, but we're coming back for sure. So, of
Mm.
course, I think the marquee fight, or at least one of them, but I do think it's a marquee fight from yesterday, was the card featuring Fabio Wardley and Justice Huey.
Yeah.
These are two heavyweights, both on the rise. And you know what? I thought it was kind of a 50-50 fight coming into it, but I did favor Fabio Wardley to win the contest. Now,
Yeah.
I had seen Justice, and I thought that he was pretty solid, but he showed me that, hey, he's the real deal for sure in terms of he has great hand speed, and he was just
Yeah.
catching Fabio with a ton of hooks, good footwork as well. And
Mm.
I had him winning all rounds except one before that moment, as you know, in the heavyweight division, that eraser can come about. So
Yeah.
it was just insane. What were your thoughts on that contest?
Yeah, I was quite surprised by Huni. I mean, I had seen him once before against Kevin Lerena, and I thought Lorena got robbed there, maybe because he did the most eye-catching stuff there, but Huni was definitely uh, dominating Worley, and I was like, oh no, now Worley is gonna lose. We're not gonna see him fight anybody that's really a big name. And
Yeah,
but then his power just proved to be the great equalizer once again. He is lucky he's got that power. That's all I'm gonna say because he would lose. Well, at least once also before tonight. He was in deep waters against Fraser Clark, for instance, in the first fight, and now
oh yeah,
again, yeah. But I'm afraid he's been taking. Hey, Captain, salute.
mhm.
He takes too many punches. That's his problem. And those
Oh
fighters
yeah,
don't have a long career. Never have long careers.
yeah.
But yeah, he's still unbeaten. But I don't think he will remain that too much longer. Probably not.
Yeah, and he didn't have a extensive amateur background, so in a sense, he's been learning on the job in a lot of situations. And he's
Yeah.
done fairly well for sure. His trajectory has seen him rise. His stock has risen, and I think this helps it rise a bit. But it most certainly shows that he has some issues defensively because he was getting tagged by Hooney,
Yeah.
and I think that Wardley he didn't make the proper adjustments in terms of preventing himself from getting caught with those hooks. Now, I
Hmm.
will say that he was fighting in this almost or defending in almost this kind of shoulder rollish style of defending where his hands are down and he's using his shoulder. And hey, that can be done, but certainly there are people who can do it better than others, and I feel like he was still leaving himself too open. So maybe he
Yeah.
needs to work on it, just use a regular guard, things of that nature to try and help
Mm.
prevent such. But at this stage, I wonder if that's something they're going to hone in on.
Yeah. I also think he doesn't really throw enough always. That's the
Oh
problem.
yeah,
And he just was very passive last night. After the first, maybe two, three first rounds where he was really throwing and doing well. And I thought he won the first two rounds, maybe. I don't know. And hello, Whiskey Reaper is here. Can't believe it. he's a guy I know from the fragrance community. Anyway, hello, hello. Uh,
cheers.
so yeah, he was just taking too many shots from Hooney, and Hooney was landing fortunately for Wardley, Hooney doesn't look like a really, really hard puncher
Oh
like
yeah,
Wardley. So, but if that would have continued, I mean, Wardley does have a good chin, of course. Fortunately, also for him. But
yeah, yeah.
as I said, if you keep taking so much punishment, fight after fight, eventually it's gonna wear you down.
Yeah, certainly. I think that is the case. Cheers to all those in the chat there to drop by. Captain Blip, Josh Taylor, the Whiskey Reaper. What is this? Carlos.
Carl. Hmm.
It's Alan. Cheers there, Alan. Welcome. Thanks for joining, buddy. Always a
Cheers.
good time. Jesus. Salute there to you, Jesus. We're back in the mix here. Boxing Chit, Josh and Boz here. A little shorter edition as mentioned, but we
Mm.
wanted to talk about some of the different things that were going down with this weekend's fights. And so, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's next for Fabio Wardley and Honey. It could be a rematch, technically speaking, given the way it ended and
Yeah.
with Honey being up by in my eyes, 9 rounds or 8 rounds at least. Maybe it warrants a rematch. And what do you
Yeah.
think? Do you feel like that's what should happen?
Maybe I don't know. I mean, it is boxing, though. You can't say. Yeah, you can say he was winning, but he got caught. But he did get caught. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like it was some kind of dubious situation, like a cut that might have been. You can say, oh, he could have gone on for 2 more rounds, but he was knocked
Mhm.
out. So, yeah, he did very well, but. I think maybe now they should let Worley fight someone else next, and then I don't know. But and also Huni also only had 12 fights before this
Oh
this
yeah,
fight,
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah,
So I gave him props for taking this fight against Wardley at this stage. And hey, he showed he had some metal. Alan mentions that was my first time to see Honey fight. I was very impressed. Class in defeat too. Yes,
yeah,
indeed it was. So
mm,
yeah, I mean, I think he won some fans just in general by the way he was fighting. At the
yeah,
end of the first round, I thought he was winning the first round. Then he got caught with a shot right
yeah,
at the end of the first round, and you can see him staggering to his corner a little bit.
yeah.
And I was wondering,
Yes,
like, man, is this chin gonna hold up? But as the rounds went on, it was holding up because he did take some big shots and he was hanging in there. But that one where I guess he got caught throwing a hook at the same
yeah.
time, hooking with a hooker, I guess you can say, and it
Not a
was
good.
lights out just like that.
Yeah, and I think in round seven was it that he got his mouthpiece knocked out actually. So
Oh yeah, 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 he
yeah.
did.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. But man, hey, good showing. But that's the way I like it. That's the suspense you need in the heavyweight division. The Whiskey Reaper says, "Will Mayweather ever fight Canelo for a big 500 million?"
Not
Yeah,
now.
he definitely wouldn't come back for that. I
No.
think he's just going to continue to do the exhibitions against the
Mm.
John Gotti's of the world. Captain Blip says Nigel Benn versus Gerald McClellan, best fight ever. Shame what happened to Gerald though. Oh yeah, certainly unfortunate there in terms of
Yeah.
what came about for him. But damn
Mm.
good fight, two damn
Yeah.
good fighters as well.
Classic war. Yeah.
Oh yes, yes indeed. Let me see here. I also wanted to mention. So there's this Irish guy O'Leary. He ended up winning in a 12 rounder
Yeah.
over Dylan. I forget Dylan's first name. Um,
Yeah.
you
I
had
don't.
that,
I don't remember it.
yeah, and then Mike Perez actually
Yeah.
won a fight. I was surprised seeing Mike there. I feel like I hadn't seen him in forever,
Was that
but
the same
he
guy?
took
I
it
was
out.
wondering. That was the same Mike Perez that once was a heavyweight, right?
Yes, yes, it is. He ended up getting knocked out by Alexander Povetkin,
Povetkin. Yeah.
and then from there, at some point from there, he went down to cruiserweight, which
Yeah.
I think was good for him because he wasn't
Yeah.
a big heavyweight in
No.
that sense, and he could lose the weight. and he's been operating at cruiserweight. But he's 39 now, so
Mm.
yeah, I did when I saw this on the card, I didn't think it was that Perez. I kind of
Yeah,
just
me.
glossed over it, but yeah, it's him. So he's putting himself still in the mix there.
Yeah,
I guess you can say.
he
Uh,
was only he was only a heavyweight because he was overweight.
yeah,
Really.
yeah, basically,
Yeah.
basically, indeed. There.
Mm.
Cheers, Chris, representing Irish boxing. Says
Hey,
real lads, salute me. It's been a while. Yes, indeed, indeed. There, Chris. I mentioned
hey.
O'Leary, who you had shared there, Chris. Yeah, he looked pretty good. So a lot of potential there for sure, as
Mm.
well. The whisper for GGG would come back for a big $100 million on any fighter. That's interesting one right there. I think Triple G, he hasn't necessarily announced it, but he seems to be retired.
Yeah,
Seems
he's
to
like,
be.
how old is he now? 43 or something,
Oh yeah,
42?
yeah. I know he's up in that mix there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now he's been out of the ring for a good period.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
there'll be a lot of rust to shake off. And yeah, I think he's done.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lives in Ireland, I believe. He has been living there for a long
Oh,
time.
okay. So Mike Perez there in Ireland. Awesome. I didn't know that. Good stuff
He's
there, Chris.
got now you got him living there and Bacoli in Scotland. Like, what's going on?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Martin McCauley.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Cheers to Mr. Paz.
Hey,
Taking everybody. Says big up
pass.
Josh and Boz. Josh, you wearing the referee gear, looking ready for the show. Oh yes, yeah, I am. Matter of fact, I have to go to a show after this. So yeah, we were doing a quick live just in that regard. But
Mm.
great to have you here, Mr. Patch, per usual. Uh, Alan says Dylan White to fight Itoma next. Oh wow, okay, that was announced this week too. Too much
Yeah.
crossroads.
Oh
They
yeah.
crossed each other more than a year ago, I think. Okay, that should be an
Mm.
interesting one there. I do like Moises Itoma, and
Yeah.
hey, he looks to have the goods for sure. He can move very good. Uh,
Yeah.
Speedy, fluid. I mean, he has high potential for sure. So I like that one. I think I'd favor him over White
Mm.
at this
Me
stage.
too. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Me too. I mean, he's just White is far past his prime, obviously now, and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's a good one there, Alan. And there was this Albanian heavyweight who fought
Yeah. Nelson
Heisa.
Husa.
Husa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he yeah, big guy, seems to have some pop. I know he
Yeah.
said he's down to fight Moises Atoma, so that'll be interesting as well.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he stopped this German guy Korte or something in two
Oh yeah,
rounds, I think, or yeah, something. Yeah, in two rounds, second round. But
oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I've seen him fight once before, and yeah, he just seems very like a guy who loves to fight and pretty kind of yeah, nice guy, I guess.
Oh yeah, yeah. Good to go. Yeah. And Mr. Pads mentioned you like the fact that Moises Atoma will fight White, indeed, and Kakache versus Four. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't know that one was happening. As well as Ball versus Adam Goodman will be on the same card, August 16th.
Kakashi, yeah,
Oh yeah, not bad right there. Not bad. I like Kakache. I remember coming into the fight with Cordina. Yeah, I didn't really know much of him, but seeing
yeah,
him, I was like, hey, you know what? He's pretty nice. So I favored him in his last contest with Lee Wood, and he got it done, of course, as we all saw. But I think, hey, he's big for the weight, nice size to him. That should be an interesting one there against Raymond Ford. I think that will be a fairly telling fight. Might be action packed at that. Just given that Ford, he's shown that he will brawl it out if he needs to. And
mm,
then Ball versus Goodman, another good one there. I do like Nick Ball, and ultimately, I think that 126-pound division, I believe that's where he's fighting 126. I think it's a
yeah,
pretty hot division right now. Ball in there, Angelo Leo, Rafael Espinoza. So hey, it's gonna be cool as those fights
Yeah.
continue to get made there. But 126, yeah, a lot of talent for sure.
And today, wasn't there going to be the? Was it today
Oh yeah,
Opetaya versus that guy Square or something?
oh yeah, yeah. That is right. It's on a
Yeah.
Sunday. Yeah, I think so. I didn't
It's
even
probably
recall the time.
already it's probably already happened if it's in Australia. I don't know. It is, yeah, I believe
Yeah, probably. And I know Juntao Nakatani, he was
yeah.
fighting. I think that one has happened here
Nishida,
at
yeah.
this point. So I haven't seen the results, but that was going down as well. So could be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, he
I want to say
stopped
I
him.
hear
It was a cut stoppage, I think, in the sixth round. I just read like an hour ago.
in
Yeah,
favor of
Nakatani.
Nakatani. Okay,
Yeah,
cool, cool. Jumped out. Hopefully we can get a Nakatani monster fight.
yeah. He's
But
now the unified champion at bantamweight.
all right, yeah, and he looks good. He has the goods. He's a damn good
Yeah,
fighter too. Cheers
he
there
is
to you, Trey
dangerous.
Titan.
He's dangerous, really.
Very much.
Hey, Titan.
Salute there to you, Trey. Appreciate you being in here, buddy. Um, let's see here. He said, "Do you happen to catch any of Top Rank's card last night?" Oh yes, yes. I was able to catch of it. Well, the majority. Well, some I missed a few of the earlier ones, but I did catch Kelvin Davis versus Nahir Albright, and then the
Oh
main
yeah.
event, Abdullah Mason. So I did catch that. And I saw my guy Scooter Davis. He won. He got a stoppage as well. But yeah,
What?
that went down.
What?
Kelvin Davis. He's one of the brothers of Keyshawn Davis.
Oh yeah. What happened? That was something. That was a brawl. I
Yeah,
heard about
apparently,
it.
yeah. And here, Albright, I haven't seen a video or anything, and I did see them interviewing him, but I didn't hear what he was saying. He said that he was jumped in the back by Keyshawn Davis and Keon Davis, the two brothers of Kelvin,
Kelvin.
because he beat Kelvin, and he said in the back he was jumped by them. I don't know the particulars of exactly what happened, but it's something
Because
to that nature
he won, or
because he won, yeah, which is
oh
crazy.
man,
And
crazy.
Keyshawn, he missed weight in what I thought would have been a good fight there against De Los
Yeah.
Santos, but he walked out there with them, and yeah, that's crazy. Well, both of the brothers walked out with him, and
Yeah. That's
he lost,
disgraceful.
and he
Mhm.
lost fair and square. I mean, he only landed 45 punches, from what I recall on the actual bout sheet or them showing the punch stats at least. So
Mhm.
yeah, he was losing that fight, and he did lose that fight. So I guess they were pissed off that he beat Kelvin and supposedly jumped
Yeah.
him. But yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Somebody said there might be a video or something of that nature, but I
Yeah.
think that's certainly not professional right there.
Yeah.
I
It's a
certainly don't
disgrace.
condone it.
And I don't want to see what happens if Keyshawn loses. When he loses, that's gonna be
Yeah,
mayhem.
yeah,
Because
right. If
he's
you're
like,
doing that,
yeah, he's the star in that family, of course.
yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, that was
yeah,
on the that top ranked card. Good night there, Trey Titan. I'm sure you probably heard about that as well. Will we see a Tyson type boxer? Hey, we might. Patoma, he has the goods,
yeah,
different style, maybe stylistically, probably not the same, but you're gonna see some young hitters out there who can do that thing. I was hoping
yeah.
for
I
ball
think
versus okay, good stuff.
I doubt we will see someone just like Tyson because he was a short but very stocky heavyweight, and today, no, there are no heavyweights that are below 6 feet. Practically
Yeah.
no, none that are really successful anyway. So yeah, I doubt we will see another one like him physically, but like a knockout artist, yeah, as you
Oh
said,
yeah.
Itama is like that.
Oh
So
yeah,
far.
yes, indeed, indeed he is.
Mm.
Mr. Paris mentions he loves the Oshaki Foster Fulton fight. I like that too. It's going to be confirmed on the, or it's confirmed as the
Oh
co-main
yeah, and
on Davis
also
Roach too. Okay, awesome.
Richardson Hitchens, I think he's supposed to fight soon, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, Cambosos, Hitchinson Cambosos.
Yeah, right.
Might be this month. I knew it was coming up for
Hmm.
sure. So yeah,
Maybe
interesting one. I
next
favor
week.
Hitchinson.
Maybe next weekend. I think it is
Oh
probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes indeed. And but yeah, I like Foster Fulton. That's a good fight. I
Mm.
slightly favor Foster, so Shackley Foster, but hey, we'll see. Fulton, he did well in this last contest, so it'll be
Mm.
an interesting one for sure. And I'm with you as well, Alan. There, Ball versus Inouye. I think that'll be a banger for sure.
Oh yeah.
I
Hell
can't
yeah.
sign me up for sure.
Already happened.
Okay,
What?
okay. Already have to. Okay.
Oh, all right. Oh yeah. Fifth round. He's amazing. That guy. He's got
Oh,
the killer
different.
look. You can see it in
Thanksgiving.
his
Yeah,
eyes. He's a
yeah,
killer.
yeah,
That.
yeah. He wants it. I know he
Yeah.
wants to fight Zerto, so I don't know what the deal is if Zerto's
Oh
not
yeah.
accepting or what. But
Zurdo. Hang on. Zurdo is fighting. Who is he
yeah,
fighting?
he's fighting. I don't recall he's fighting. I know he is fighting coming up.
He's fighting a guy who is kind of older
Let
now,
me see.
a veteran already. But I cannot recall who it is.
Let me see here.
Pretty
Yeah,
famous.
Juniel Dorticos.
Oh yeah, Doricos. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, he's one hell of a fighter himself. Yeah, Doricos. He was a destroyer.
Dorticos.
Destroyer.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah. He, that one punch type power. And I
Yeah,
was mentioning
yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while, so I don't know how he'll look at this stage. But I might favor Zerto in that one with his volume and output. But
Yeah.
it'd be dangerous for sure.
And he's there about equal in height also. I mean, Doricos is tall, so
Oh
but he
yes, he
cannot
is.
doesn't have that a big advantage this time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Got you there, Chris. He doesn't have the face of boxing. Got you there. Uh, Define irony. Cheers there. Define irony. Great to see you again, 86 Vitamin. Yes, indeed. Hey, appreciate you there, buddy. Yep. We're going to kick it back off even more here moving forward. Got some events coming up on Sundays that we're like taking the time, but getting back in that mix here for sure. Thanks for dropping by there. Check them out, folks. Define irony. Mr. Pratt says Albright said that he believes Keyshawn went at him because Albright and Davis locker rooms were next to each other, and Davis team could hear the celebration. He got angry.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah, still no no excuse for going over there and attacking him, but
No, of
that's
course.
interesting.
Yeah, it's like you can if you can't control yourself, then you shouldn't be in the
Yeah,
sport.
right. That's pretty crazy. I wonder if they'll be disciplined because of such.
If you
And
can't handle losing or one of your closest guys losing, of course.
oh, and he headbutted him. Okay, man, that's crazy. That is super crazy right there.
I
Not
know.
cool at all. So
Yeah, I don't
hopefully
like
there's
this
some
guy.
discipline because of such, because you can't do that type of stuff. You
Yeah.
win some, you lose. But to attack someone after the fight, yeah, that's crazy.
Hopefully, this will be a learning experience.
Yeah.
Hey, salute,
Salute
Rodolfo.
there, Rodolfo Rivera Jr. Yep, referee in USA Boxing here. You got the
Yeah, I
head
did
out there.
notice that. Yeah, I was like, huh, he's wearing white. This is pretty unusual for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Duran Roberto, hey, what's going on there, buddy?
Oh,
Glad to see you here in the mix. It's a good win for Simpson last night winning the super middleweight European title. I did miss that when I saw that. I didn't know the
yeah,
verdict in
me
terms of who
too.
won. I do know that I saw that the fight was happening. I
That
didn't.
was a
I wasn't able to
different.
catch it.
That was not on the zone. I think that was the
Nah.
the other one, Sky maybe. Also, Zelfa Barrett fought on that car. I didn't see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Zelfa. Yeah, I didn't know that Zelfa was fighting either. But that's good to go. So he's got a super middleweight European title. So hey, be good to check out where he goes from here for sure. Define irony, Naoya Junta versus Junta is the fight in his opinion. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. In a way, Nakatani, man, there's got to be one that hey, almost 50
Yeah.
50 in some six. It can be a toss up.
And
And
also one other fight that would like, one other fighter that I would like to see fight, in Norway, and they were supposed to fight. Actually, I recently found out that was Casimiro. Because
he fought.
yeah, no, they were supposed to fight way back in 2020, but then it was
Oh, okay.
canceled. Yeah, that was a shame because Casimiro is a dangerous puncher
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah. That
love
would
to
have been a
see it.
crazy one for sure.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
explosive. Yeah. Mm.
awesome, awesome. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that with Casemiro. Yeah, he's kind of falling off the radar a bit now. Since
Yeah.
I know he was supposed to fight Donito Daenerys at one point, and then there were some issues, things of that nature.
Yeah.
He's kind of been more low key at this stage, but that would have been a good one.
Mm. Yeah, he hasn't lost for a while now, and yeah, he avenged the loss to I'm not Ruang, of course. What a
Oh yeah,
name.
yeah, and Cardenas, he did a good job in there with in a way. So we know that Casemiro's a big puncher, so he could potentially
Yeah.
catch him with some stuff for sure.
Yeah, he's fast. He's a
Oh
mean
yeah.
little guy, a mean little machine.
Yeah, yeah, indeed, indeed. He's going after world title next. So Simpson looking for that world title goal there. Good stuff. Duran is on Skybox. Oh, boxer. So it's a boxer. Bin Shalom.
Mm.
Okay, boxer. Yeah, they have some good fighters over there on
Yeah.
Team Boxer as well. So okay, good stuff there. So yes, I still have some others I'll have to check out. Some of those I've missed there, but good to go. Let me see here real quick. Yeah, Dula Mason against
Oh yeah.
Nakatilia.
He won.
Tila.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Stoppage.
good one. Well, I figured Mason would win, but it ended up being a stoppage win due to a cut on Nakatila's
Oh.
eyelid. So Troy Isley got a decision. So salute to him. Beatrice Ferreira with the UD. I like her. I think she comes with it. Uh, and Josh Kelly, he had actually won his contest as well with a first round knockout.
Hmm.
So I
Oh,
was wondering how he would do, but
I didn't know he was fighting also. Yeah.
yeah, he I think headlined the card, and hey, we'll see what Josh Kelly does from here. He has the look and feel of someone who could do some great things. So it'll be interesting to see who he fights next or steps up with. So
Yeah.
time will tell. And as you mentioned there, Boz, in terms of next week, so we do have Hitchens and Camboso. So that is this coming weekend, excuse me,
Hmm.
on Saturday. And
Right.
Andy Cruz also fights on there.
Oh yeah. Right. That was the Cuban guy, right? The
Yeah, yeah.
prospect.
So yeah, it should be a good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Cruz, yeah, he looks to have a good thing. He's a potential Keyshawn Davis opponent. Well, depending on what Davis does, if he missed weight, it'll be interesting to
Yeah.
see if he stays at 135 because he was
Yeah. He won.
4.3 pounds overweight.
Oh. Yeah. He'll probably not stay at 135. Then.
Oh yeah, yeah. So very interesting. Alan Boxer has no TV station or network. Sky pulled the plug, so I wonder what happened to them in their price. Interesting. I had seen it on, and I think it was via Sky on NBC Peacock. I used to have a Peacock account, and
Hmm.
I would see them on there, but that might have been tied to Sky as well. So interesting for sure.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I just wanted to mention, the weekend before there was a pretty big upset. Caleb Plant lost to this guy,
oh yeah,
Resendez. Yeah.
yes, that's
So
Resendez. I saw that. Yeah,
mm,
man, hey, Resendez, you got to give him giving his props. He kept coming forward, pressing.
yeah.
Plant was taking a lot of shots there
Mm,
defensively, but he had his hands down and trying to
yeah.
do the upper body movement. But yeah, hey,
I think
sometimes you got to switch some things up. As you get
yeah.
older, right there.
And now that leaves the question, has Plant been damaged by Benavides and Canelo? Because, especially Benavides, he took a lot of shots there, and that was
Oh
12
yeah, you did.
rounds. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could be that, and maybe some athleticism, maybe slightly fading,
Yeah.
maybe slightly fading. In For him to have his hands down in the contest, I think that yeah, that didn't serve. Excuse me, that didn't serve him well or do him any favors. Uh,
No.
because a lot of that was at his own doing by not having his hands up. But Resendez props. He came gunning and ready to go, and he got that
Yeah.
dub. So you got to give him
Yeah.
his props.
He used his chance very well.
Oh yes,
Sure.
yes indeed. But yeah, it's good stuff. And then we have Nonito Donaire. He's going to be coming back next week as well against Campos. So it's for an interim WBA World Bantamweight Championship.
Banway, wow.
So
He's going
Nonito Donaire. Or
really
next on the
far
top of
back down. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's crazy. So Donaire, he's stepping back in there. We'll see how he does.
Yeah.
He's kept himself in good shape and all that. So yeah, we'll
Mm.
see. We'll see for sure.
Yeah.
As far as how much noise it will be able to generate in terms of if he'll that'll this will lead to a title shot of some type. The verdict's out. We'll see though, for sure.
Mm.
But great
Yeah.
fighter there, Nonito there.
Oh,
And with
for
that,
sure.
I do have to run here, boss.
Yeah.
Excuse me, as you know, I have to go to a boxing show here locally. So we appreciate everyone for sure. We will be back next week. Let's get it in. And hey, going to be talking
Mm.
some boxing history on the channel this week as well. So I'm sure we'll catch up. I know this is a shorter one, but hey, we're back in the mix here, folks. We appreciate every one of you that dropped by, showed some love. More to come for sure.
Yep.
And thank you, boss.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. See you.
All right. See ya. Cheers.
Cheers.